Afternoon, everyone. It's Charlie Melvin. I promise that I will try to stop saying so often. Today, probably gonna have a couple of stories from like the 2012-ish years, and it's funny to me. So 2012, we had a partnership. Kind of, he owned the motor, we had the car. The gentleman's name's Jerry Pugh. Jerry's a great guy. He passed away, I want to say right around the end of 2012. But Jerry, we started out the year, Jerry had no car. It was an okay old car, but we ended up finding one that had been a really good piece for us in the past and acquired it back. So that year, Dad went on an absolute tear. I think it was 2012, but that year he won the Rattler at Op, the All-American at Nashville, the Snowball Derby, and the King of Dixie all in the same year. And a lot of races at Nashville that season. A couple of guitars, it's pretty cool. You don't see that trophy a lot. But during that year, we had went down to Pensacola to race the modified during just a kind of a weekly race, trying to get tuned up for the Snowball. So we go down, and I want to say it's like a 50-lap modified race, something like that. This is way before the Modifieds in Mayhem or any kind of touring series was around. And so I take that back. They had the 6-shot series between Huntsville and Huntsville and Nashville. And we won a couple of those races and almost won the points championship in that deal. But we got parked at Nashville for not having a spotter in the stands for an unwritten rule. And had a wreck at Huntsville that took us out. And it cost us the points in that little deal that year. But, so we go to Pensacola. We have a modified car, 28-foot trailer. Jerry owned the trailer. Jerry had a truck. Jerry would haul it. So we get down for practice. And Dad goes out to modified practice. I was on the radio with him. That's 2012. I'm 13 years old. But I've been all over the country with him racing, so I had enough technical know how to like change tires and set sway bars and that little stuff. The stuff that you would do once the driver's in the car. It's a Dad's out practicing and he comes in and he's soaking wet. His gloves are wet, his hands are wet. His visor's got fluid all over it. His fire suit, you just smell antifreeze. Blew radiator hose. Okay, that is just stuff happens. I've blown them. Everybody blows radiator hose every once in a while. So we get to looking. Now on this trip, it was me and Dad. We took a vehicle down. And then in Jerry's truck, it had Jerry, his brother Punk, their other friend, which helped Dad for a long time, Tom Denicky, and older guy by the name of Charlie. I apologize, I don't remember his last name. He's a great guy. He's a lot older than Jerry, and Jerry was in his 70s. So we get to look at it, so me and Dad are working on this car, and we're like, man, where's everybody at? It's supposed to have 4 or 5 guys. It's just me and Dad. We look, and there's no one. Well, a friend of ours had been working down there at Pensacola and had driven over to help us. And he said as he pulled up, he was like, man, where's everybody at? And we were like, we don't know. He said, is it Jerry and Punk? Yeah. He said, when I was pulling in, they were walking across the street to the coaching for the steakhouse across the street from the racetrack. Because they opened up at 4 o'clock and modified practice is like 4 o'clock. So they walked across the street to the steakhouse and we're sitting there with a blowed radiator hose trying to get the car back out to finish practice. Car's pretty decent. We had some good speed, but there was I want to say he wanted to change a shock or something to try. We were trying to get the car fixed to make the change to see what it would do. And everybody in our trailer is gone. It's just me and Dad. I'm 13. He's sitting there like, really? And so our friend did get there finally. He's like, yeah, they're walking across the street down there Pine Forest headed to the coaching for. So I guess that's where I'll end this one. I was standing in the shop working actually on the car that we had down there. The car Billy's driving right now is the car he won all those races with many years ago. So we were standing in the shop today working on it. That story hit me, and I thought, I wrote it down. I thought I would share it with it because it brought a smile to my face to remember it.